Welcome students. Next is the expenditure method. So let us discuss the methods of calculating national income under this method, that is under the expenditure method, under the following subheadings. First step is the methods of calculating national income under expenditure method. Expenditure method measures the expenditure on gross domestic product at market price during a particular year. Under this method, the final expenditure is the expenditure made on consumption and investment. Under this expenditure method, the national income is measured at the point of actual expenditure on goods and services for final use by the sectors of the economy is taken into account. The next is the next step is the steps involved in the methods of calculating national income by expenditure method. Now here the steps for calculating national income by expenditure method. The first step is the identification of economic units incurring final expenditure like household or consuming sector, firms or producing sector and government sector. Now step 2, that is in the step 2 we have to classify the final expenditure into the following category. First is the government final consumption expenditure, second private final consumption expenditure, third gross domestic capital formation and net export. First, government final consumption expenditure, that is expenditure made by the general government on current expenditure on goods and services like public health, defense, law and order, education, etc. These goods and services generate no income because it is produced by the general government without any profit motive. These goods and services are valued at their cost to the government as they are not sold to the citizen and have been produced for the social welfare of the citizen. The next one is the private final consumption expenditure. This private final consumption expenditure is defined as the consumption expenditure by consumer households and private non-profit institutions serving households on all types of consumer goods. And the third one is the gross domestic capital formation or gross investment or investment expenditure. It refers to addition to the physical stock of capital during the period of time. It includes building machinery, housing construction, construction of factories, etc. It has been classified into the following categories, that is gross domestic fixed capital formation, next step 3, that is measurement of final expenditure on components of GDP and their sum total gives us the value of GDP. For this we have to add government final consumption expenditure plus private final consumption expenditure plus gross domestic capital formation and net export. And the fourth step is we have to deduct the depreciation and net indirect tax, and we have to add net factor income from abroad in GDP to get national income, that is net national product at factor cost. So the formula is net national product at factor cost is equal to gross domestic product at market price minus depreciation plus NFIA and minus net indirect tax. The next is the precautions should be taken for estimating national income under the expenditure method. That is, in this method some should be added to the estimation and some should be excluded from the estimation. Now we will see the items of expenditure should be included. The first item is the expenditure on final goods and services because it causes corresponding flow of goods and services. Next, expenditure on commission on sale and purchase of second-hand goods. Then third, expenditure on brokerage on shares and bonds, and as it is a service being rendered by the broker. Then fourth is the imputed expenditure on own account production, that is production of goods for self-consumption, imputed value of rent of owner-occupied houses, free services from general government and private non-profit institutions serving household, etc. So it should be because these are productive services. Now we will see the items which are not included for calculating national income under expenditure method. Here the first one is expenditure on intermediate goods and services. We should not add this in order to avoid double counting. Second, expenditure on transfer payments such as scholarships, old age pensions, donations, because it is not giving any productive services, so we should not add this. Then third one is expenditure on purchase of second-hand goods, because there is no corresponding flow of goods. That is, there is no value addition for this. Then last one is expenditure on purchase of shares and bonds, because these are paper claims which do not lead to corresponding flow of goods and services.
Now we'll see some of the numerical problems relating to this expenditure method.
Here one problem is given, that is to find out the national income from the following using expenditure method. So under expenditure method, first we have to calculate net domestic product at market price. That the formula is net domestic product at market price is equal to PFCE, that is private final consumption expenditure, it was given 900, plus GFCE government final consumption expenditure, it is 400 given here, plus NDCF net domestic capital formation, it is 200, plus net exports, it is given minus 25. So by adding all this, we are getting NDP at market price, that is rupees 1475. So now we can calculate the national income. NNP at factor cost, the formula is NNP at factor cost equal to NDP at market price plus NFIA minus net income, net indirect tax. So NDP at market price we already calculated, that is 1475, plus net factor income from abroad is it's given minus 10, minus NITE is here given net indirect tax, that is 100. So if we do this calculation, we are getting the amount 1365 crores. It is the national income under expenditure method. In this problem, the particulars are given, so we have to calculate the national income by expenditure method. So for this, the formula is GDP at market price is equal to PFCE private final consumption expenditure plus GFCE government fixed capital formation plus GDFC government final consumption expenditure plus net exports. So for this private final consumption expenditure, that is 1750 is given. With that we have to add direct purchase abroad by residential household, that is 50, and also we have to deduct direct purchase by non-resident in domestic market. Then the GFCE government final consumption expenditure, that is 100, and GDFC government fixed capital formation, that is 300. With that we have to add change in stock, that is 50. Then net export is minus 25. So the answer is rupees 2125 is the GDP at market price. Then from this we have to calculate net national product at factor cost. The formula is GDP at market price minus depreciation plus net factor income from abroad minus net indirect tax. So here GDP at market price is 2125 minus depreciation is 25, that is depreciation here. Consumption of fixed capital is the depreciation, so minus 25, plus NFIA is minus 25, net factor income from abroad, and net indirect tax, it was given 100. So by applying all this value, we are getting rupees 1980 crores. It is a national income by expenditure method.